I'm back. Here I am. Hi. So, before I get into everybody's reading, I just wanted to state the obvious. I started a series of videos called Why You Shouldn't Text or Call Your Ex Back. The reason why all of the other signs were not uploaded was because the original file was too large for my phone. I had made the mistake of filming all of those videos literally back to back in one big chunk, really two. And when it came down to editing and uploading, it was just too much for my phone. So, and I tried. I simply wasn't able to do it, so I apologize for that. I apologize for the delay. However, I appreciate your patience. So I just wanted to let that be known before we get into the reading. So thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, everybody. So what we're going to be looking at today in this reading is why your relationship started. So what attracted you to this person, what attracted them to you, vice versa, what you guys liked about each other, things like that. Next, we're going to look at your actions and behavior throughout the relationship, as well as your intentions, what type of partner you were, and basically the role you played overall in the relationship. Next, we're going to look at what went wrong from your perspective. We're also going to be looking at your partner, okay? So we're going to be looking at, for all of these questions, we're looking at you. We're also looking at your partner, just so we're clear, you guys. So what went wrong from your perspective and what went wrong from their perspective. Next, we're going to be looking at the energy of your shadow side when things went wrong. Your shadow side is basically when you knew better, but you still didn't do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's what your shadow side is. It's when you're triggered. It's when you're upset. It's when you're angry. Okay. What is the real reason all of this happened? What is the lesson you can take away from this relationship? So karmically speaking, or just overall, because I like to think that, you know, things don't necessarily happen to us, things happen for us. So that's basically what we're looking at is why did this relationship happen for you, as well as the other person. Next, why are they reaching out? What are their real intentions? Because let's be honest, not everybody has honorable intentions, and they are not going to tell you that up front, so I will. And then lastly, of course, we're going to look at why you shouldn't text or call back. Okay, so again, with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. Hi Taurus, how are you? Thank you so much for being here with me today. So we're just going to get into it. So we're going to take a look at you and your last person, or whoever it is that you came to this video for. Let's see why you should not reach back out to that person when they reach out to you. Alright, so first we're going to look at how the relationship started for you and your other person, for you and that person. And then we're going to look at your actions and your energy throughout. Okay? So starting out, Taurus, Taurus, I feel you liked this person, maybe? No. Taurus, this person liked you. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it was, okay, Taurus, I feel like this person liked you. It's funny, because for me, this could go either way. But I feel like this person liked you, and you did not like this person at the beginning, right? I feel like in the beginning, this person really liked you. They maybe were flirting with you. They could have been flirting with you online. And I feel like at the time, Taurus, you maybe weren't interested in this person. Perhaps you weren't attracted to this person. Maybe you were just, you had other things going on. You could have maybe just been in a little bit of a rut and didn't really want to be social, didn't really want to go out, didn't really want to flirt. You know, maybe that's kind of where you were. Maybe coming off of the heels of something that maybe wasn't that great for you, okay? But I feel like this person with the star card underneath, and it's funny how these two are laying down and they're pointing up, and pointing up to, you know, basically your position, pointing up to you. So I do feel like this person really was trying, I feel like this person was really trying to get your attention. Okay, this person could also be an Aquarius. And I do feel like this is somebody, if this isn't somebody you met online, this is somebody who you are already like a social media friend with, right? This could be somebody who you're already Facebook friends with, somebody who already follows you on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, or vice versa. Maybe you follow them. Could be something like that, right? All right, so let's take a look at your person throughout the connection. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I know I'm not going to skip you here. So throughout the relationship, Taurus, it does look like for you things did turn around. For you, you were very happy, but it also feels like to me, honestly, I feel like being with this person pulled you out of a rut, right? And I feel like when you got out of that rut, you started to pour yourself more into this person, okay? This person was diligent. This person was caring. This person may have cooked for you. This person may have come over and, let's say, like, cleaned your apartment for you or something like that. This person was just doing nice things for you. They could have been generous. This is somebody who, you know, took their time with you as well. This is somebody who is very patient with you, very physically affectionate, right? This is somebody who would hold your hand, somebody who would hug you, things like that. You guys probably like to be outside together. So it looks like, I mean, it started out kind of like meh, and it looks like it did turn out well. At least it started to go well. Okay, so let's see what happened. So Taurus, what went wrong from your perspective? Okay, so if somebody were to ask you what went wrong, what would you say? Really? Okay. Hold on. Yep. So the card that popped out says, talking about the future too soon. Okay? And then we have not saying what you mean. That's interesting because we have the Ten of Cups, which is like, you know, you're happily ever after. This is your marriage and your family. And I mean, it's literally a family on the picture, right? So, but this could just be happiness, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be marriage or a family, but it could be. So this feels like okay, so Taurus, this feels like either this to me feels like inconsistencies, right? This feels like somebody in the connection, I'm guessing if this is your perspective, this would be the partner, right? Because the the Queen of Pentacles is also a wife, okay? She's a very stable woman, right? So I feel like your person was moving in a way that would make you feel as though they wanted to be married to you, or at least they wanted a stable commitment. But I feel like when you would ask them if that's what they wanted, or when those conversations would come up, I feel like this person would act as though that's not what they wanted, because they didn't want to, like, they didn't want to do this. They didn't want to make you feel like, whoa, you know, like they didn't want to make you feel as though they were moving too fast, even though, you know, that really is what they wanted. They just didn't want to tell you that's what they wanted. They would show you, but they wouldn't tell you. And I feel like you picked up on the behaviors that they were exhibiting, that were like, okay, this person's doing all this and they're behaving this way, and this is letting you know that they really do want a stable commitment, even though they're not telling me that. And I feel like maybe even though you were happy with the relationship as it was, I feel like maybe you weren't necessarily ready for it to be maybe something like that serious or that stable. Okay, but we'll see. We're going to keep going. So what went wrong from your person's perspective? Oops, this is the wrong deck. Remix. Okay, what went wrong from your person's perspective? No. Yes, okay. Insecure. No more? Oh, wow. Okay. So we have insecure. We have lack of individuality. Wow. And we have rudeness. Okay. I'll show you these cards in a sec. I'm just going to take a second to look at these, Taurus. Give me a sec. Okay, so Taurus, this is what I feel like. I feel like this person was doing things and saying things to get your attention, right? With the Star card, I feel like this person was doing and saying things to get your attention, to stand out. Perhaps maybe other people were trying to, perhaps other people were trying to get your attention. Perhaps what they were doing wasn't working in the beginning, but it feels like this person was trying to get your attention. This person, was also, like I said, doing things to make you feel as though they wanted to be a husband or they wanted to be a wife. And I feel like it wasn't, they knew that it wasn't being received by you the way that they wanted it to. And it made them feel, not only did it make them feel insecure, but I feel like at times you could have been maybe a little blunt in your delivery of it, or maybe they kind of almost felt, this almost to me feels like somebody who was jaded. This to me feels like somebody who, I did all of this for you, and what do I have to show for it? That's what this feels like to me. I did all this to get your attention. I did all of this to, while we were in the relationship, I cooked for you, I cleaned your clothes, I did, you know, whatever. But this is somebody who was physically doing things for you. This person could have been buying you gifts. This person could have been, like I said, cooking for you, but this is a person who was tangibly doing things for you. Okay, and I feel like this person, in their eyes, if somebody were to ask them what went wrong, this person feels like they were not appreciated. I feel like this person feels like specifically the things that they did were not appreciated by you. Okay, but also this person had some insecurities, and I feel like potentially what happened in this relationship and the way that it worked out, in their eyes, it triggered some of their insecurities. Okay, also this person could be a, what are you, Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn, if not an Aquarius. All right, so next, you guys, we're going to look at the energy of your shadow side in the connection, Taurus. We're going to look at you and then your person, of course. So this is the part you're not going to lie. But it's okay. We're looking the video. Okay, Taurus. I'm gonna get your person's shadow side first before. Testing love. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna get one more. Okay. All right, sorry about that, Taurus. So we have testing love. So I hope this is in frame, you guys. If the cards have not been in frame this whole time, I apologize. I'm still getting used to this. And then we have difficult to get to know. Okay. All right, Taurus, here we go. So the energy of your shadow side in the connection. Sorry, I showed you your person's first. We have marking your territory. Okay, not atypical of a Taurus. But then we have no clear goals. Kind of a contradiction, right? This is what I feel. I feel like you wanted to be with this person, right? But I feel like you didn't necessarily want it to be, let's say, committed. Or you didn't necessarily maybe want to be focused on the long term. But it also feels like you weren't necessarily clear with that, right? And I feel like you left this person kind of being confused as far as like what your intentions were. I feel like you did love this person. I feel like you did care about this person. I feel like you guys had a lot in common. I feel like you guys had fun with each other. I just feel like when it comes to the long-term potential of the relationship, you guys didn't see eye to eye. The problem is you guys weren't necessarily communicating that. At least you didn't communicate that when it should have been communicated. I think that came out when you guys had fights. I feel like that came out when you guys had disagreements. I feel like that's when it finally came out. Okay, going back to your person with testing love and difficult to know, I do feel like this person was doing things to gauge, not necessarily if you had feelings for them, because obviously you did, but I feel like this person was trying to, again, doing a whole lot, right, to see how much you love them. Or maybe you were saying one thing and doing another, and they were just trying to gauge that. Or it could have been that. And then, I mean, yeah, just for others of you, excuse my dress, I'm sorry, you guys. For others of you, this person was doing so much, I think, at times, and perhaps even acting out of character and even putting on a facade. And I feel like it made it hard for this person to, it made this person hard to read. It made this person hard to understand. I also feel like this person's insecurities would come out, and when that would happen, you would see a different side of this person. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. We're going to keep going. So let's take a look at why this all happened and what you can learn from it, you and your person. Taurus, I feel like, okay, so you have Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and then we have the Sun card, okay? So first, Taurus, I would recommend that you take a look at where your Chiron is in your birth chart, okay? Because that may shine some light on this for you. But Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron is like that thing that's always going to follow you. It's going to be that thing that it's going to nag at you. It's it's basically the wound that you need to heal in order to kind of like move on and close out karma. And for everybody, that's going to be different, but everybody has a different soul wound. Everybody needs to heal theirs throughout life, okay? And I think that you need to look at your Chiron placement. Again, that's going to give you some insight. With that said, Taurus, the lesson you need to learn here is to really heal and to really close out chapters and to not worry about your ego. It is okay to admit that you are hurt. It is okay to admit that you are frustrated, or that you're lonely, or that you're feeling secluded or isolated. It is okay for you to admit that you have things going on with you, and that you may that can and is manifesting in your life and in your relationships. And I feel like it's okay for you to admit that. And with the Sun card here, and when I think of the Sun, I think of the ego, right? It's okay to be hurt, and it's okay to be broken, and and you're still a person, right? Don't let that be a shot at your ego. Don't let that dim your light, okay? I feel like you need to take the reins and really dig deep and find out what it is that you need to heal. There's something down deep in you, Taurus, that you have not healed that's affecting your relationships, okay? That was a tangent, but that's where I was going with that, okay? Let's take a look at your person. Okay, your person has Saturn return in the 3rd house. Taurus, I feel like your person's lesson here is they need to be more grounded. I feel like they need to have realistic expectations when it comes to relationships. I feel like, Taurus, your person needs to evolve with how they communicate, okay? Random. For some of you, this person's siblings got involved in this relationship somehow. Not for all of you, but for some of you. But I feel like your person goes into relationships with expectations that are a bit lofty. I feel like your person goes into every relationship hoping to be a wife, or hoping to be a husband, or expecting to be a wife and expecting to be a husband. And I think that they need to not do that anymore. I think that they need to be more grounded and more realistic, and understand that with the 3rd house, there are some people that maybe just need to be kept at an arm's length, okay? Not at an arm's length, but like, this is like your social media. I'm just looking at the card. Social media, social activities. So what I'm thinking of when I think of that is like friends, right? Keep it casual, keep it cute, because the 3rd house is also Gemini, right? And so I feel like your person needs to learn that, you know, not everybody is going to be a husband, not everybody is going to be a wife, and some people you really are just in that relationship, and that's all it's going to be, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what their intentions are. Sorry guys, when they reach out to you. So if they call you, what sparked the idea for them to call you? Why did they text you? I'm not going to take this, I'm just going to flip it. Oh my goodness. Alright guys. I feel like this person is going to come back to try to make it seem as if they're fine without you. I feel like this person... I thought I wasn't recording. I feel like this person is in their feelings with mood. And I feel like with finesse and glow up, I feel like they want to just make you feel as though, oh no, I'm fine. Oh no, I'm fine. Look what I'm doing for myself. And it's really not that. And they're really still sad. They're really still in their feelings and all that, right? But they don't want you to know that. They're going to try to make it seem as if everything is fine. They are perfectly fine. But they're not. They're still in their feelings, okay? That's all. Or this could also be that you are doing better in life. Maybe you got a promotion, you got a job, you're an entrepreneur now, whatever. They see that you're doing well, and now they just want to pop in just to be nosy to see, oh my God, you're doing so well. Well, how are you doing better without me? Could be that, okay? People do that, okay? People do that. All right, last, and of course not least, Taurus, why should you not reach back out to this person when they call you or text you? So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, because Taurus, you have the clarity and the clear vision. You know that this relationship is not going to go anywhere. You know that. You're clear. You see it. You moved on. You get it. You know it's not going to go anywhere. You know that it just doesn't really... There's potential there, but the maturity on... It's like... Hold on, let me get these out of my hands, you guys. I'm sorry. Because this to me looks like, with the Judgment card and the Page of Pentacles, this is almost like, on second thought, not enough potential, you know? On second thought, not really. This is also kind of like, this almost feels like, Taurus, you may be tempted to call this person back, to text this person back, or to offer this person something, perhaps an apology. Some of you, this person may offer you an apology to try to clear the air. And if an apology is needed, I'm all for that. But this kind of gives me like, on second thought, this doesn't really have what it takes. On second thought, you're not really a king, you're not really a queen, you're not really even a knight. Okay, you're really just a page. And there's nothing wrong with the page, because it's raw potential. It's, you know, but it's not what you need, and it's not what they need in order for things to be successful in the relationship. So I feel like you are better off moving forward, because I do feel like at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. If you're not already in a relationship, Taurus, you will be. There is something better coming for... Ooh, wait a minute. See, hold on, because the bottom of the deck, how do we have three queens at the bottom of the deck? This just... that's not, let me take her out. That's the Ten of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, Wands, and Swords. So I don't know who these people are, Taurus. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is them. But with the Ten of Wands, somebody is doing a little too much with a little too many. There's that. So thank you so much for watching, Taurus. That was a cute little plot twist. If you have any questions, I'll leave them at the bottom, because that was kind of funny. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.